About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big run that time by Elliott. 48 yards on the ground. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Bo Scarborough, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. It's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 17-0 our score after 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, under-throwing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got his man, that's Wallace. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Check, 55. 12. Check, 55 to the right. Pick it up.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
One left. 55 is my guy, 55. Take me up. Here we go. Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Let's go.
Again, Wilson. He's able to find Wallace. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Let's go.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On first down, Bourne. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
From the 29, Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 9, Wilson, rush coming, and he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Mark 55, Mark 55. It's going to be a long, it's going to be a long day. 55 is my guy, 55. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got Lockett. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Touch 50, touch 50. 48 Mike, 48 Mike. Hey guys, listen. Kill.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Check 48 to Mike. On the Army. Check 26, check 26. Hey, alert. 12. 48. Hey, we gonna Mike the 48 right now. Let's go. That's it. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. 48 for Mike.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be from 56 yards out. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. And this one is right through. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us. And
that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Davante Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield, and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
We want this. Go, 14. Good luck for signal. Check, 48's the mic. Check, 48's the mic. I got you. I got you.
On second and very short. Wilson, it's caught. Lock it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Go, 40. Look, 48. Look, hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go. Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now Wilson on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
14, Friday. 14. Check right. Watching your 5. Hey, watch the ball.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 55. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, alert. Get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge. Check. The mic. Check. 55 the mic. I know he ain't got it.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down Seahawks.
Let's go. 55. Watch the run. This is out, baby. That's a baby's out. Mike 55. Hey, eat. On the ball. Hey, check Mike. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Watching your 5.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Gerald McCoy able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
But it brings up 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Mike 55, Mike 55. Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and throw for him with Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Go to 54, go to 54. Why ain't? You got tight. We're going to 53. Alert 3. Check 1. Gun. 26.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
3 down.
Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
I got one. Here we go 47. Here we go going to 54. Why ain't? 26.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
Mike 55.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 87 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will get him one closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Well, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Elliott. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
My 50, my 50. Get in the weight room. Kill. 47. 50, Mike 50. Let's go, defense. 26.
Prescott now from the 50. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
Switch it.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Well, Prescott here to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
We ain't giving up nothing to
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Fair.
You tighten up.
Saturday.
You tighten up. Joker. Mike 55.
Now Wilson going to throw again. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Throwing here, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They come out here in the eye. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal?
Don't be mad.
They'll run it with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Alert.
Wilson over the middle, complete. That's Vaughn. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. There, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
You're not ready.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. Ain't no such thing as a look.
One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Dallas, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the loss is number 8 for them on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad being pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey,
we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
big numbers,